you've seen from our other videos on Brown Rice Life that Sue and I love to garden, and you can grow our own organic produce and greens, and all the delicious vegetables that we grow. And friends have started gardens recently also, and several of them have told me when they started their gardens that they bordered their gardens with pressure-treated wood. And I become a bummer immediately because I'm a woodworker and I know a lot about wood, and I'm not a chemical expert, but I do know that this stuff is bad news to have next to your food. You don't have to take my word for it. The EPA says that the toxic chemical that's used to preserve the wood can migrate into surrounding soil. So the chemical that's in this is chromated copper arsenate, and the EPA classifies it as inorganic arsenic. It's a chemical pesticide, and they say that it can migrate into surrounding soil. And what's even worse than this is when people use railroad ties, which have creosote and all the other terrible chemicals that are associated with that. And railroad tie and telephone pole manufacturing sites are one of the largest group of manufacturers that are on Superfund sites because of the toxic residue of producing those things. So when you have them around your garden, the things that you're going to put into your body, it's not worth the risk. What we did is we just used rocks to border our garden to raise the beds up. And most of these rocks I would just collected on the side of the road. We're here in Texas, so there's a lot of limestone here, and there have been times when I've been driving along with Sue and slammed on the brakes because I saw a nice rock on the side of the road that I had to get. But a lot of people, and you see it especially in commercial landscaping jobs now, are using steel. And steel is considered very benign and non-toxic if it doesn't have a finish or a paint job on it.
And it's actually more natural looking than steel.
Yeah, and then there's nice places to put pots and there's a whole hodgepodge of things in here that we've just collected. So I'm going to go ahead and cut some greens for supper tonight.
Yeah.
See, I got my stepping rocks here too, so I don't step on mine. But look at this amaranth coming up here. This is volunteer and there's another one right over here. Why risk it? Maybe it's not true, but why put something that has, copper arsenic near the food that you're going to put into your body or perhaps feed your children? It's not worth the risk to me, And so you're going to go to all the trouble and expense of making a garden and trying to create something good for you and your family, and you could be potentially poisoning yourself.